Election Commission launches electors' verification drive to update voters' rolls through crowdsourcing. Chandrayaan-2 now in final round of orbit, reducing maneuver inches closer to moon. Arunachal must develop in step with the rest of India, says Union Minister of State for Sports and Youth Affairs, Kiren Rijiju. Tougher traffic rules come into effect across the country. Tripura Chief Minister calls for spread of road safety awareness. And in cricket, West Indies trailing India by 329 runs on day 2 of second test, men in blue in commanding position. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ajanta Chaudhary, now with the details. In national news first, the Election Commission today launched new Mega Electors Verification Program, EVP, across the country. The program, which seeks to update electoral rolls through crowdsourcing, will go on till the 15th of October. Under the program, a voter from each family will get a username and password, allowing the person to upload all documents related to electoral registration and tag similar details about his or her family members. These details will then be verified by block-level officers. It will be done by 36 chief electoral officers at the state headquarters level, by 740 district electoral officers at the district level, and electoral registration officers in around 1 million polling stations. The EVP program can be effected both online and offline. Unveiling the initiative, Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora said, "The electoral roll is the foundation on which the entire superstructure of the Election Commission stands."
In fact, besides the composition of the EC, electoral roll is one thing which finds specific mention.
In more national news, the scientists of the Indian Space Research Organization are gearing up for the final round of orbit-reducing maneuver for Chandrayaan-2 this evening. The country's second lunar craft is set to reach a circular polar synchronous orbit around the moon at a distance of about 100 kilometers after the operation. The crucial task will be performed by firing the onboard propulsion system in the orbiter of Chandrayaan-2. This new path of the lunar probe around the moon will provide a favorable condition for separation of the lander Vikram from the orbiter tomorrow.
Now the first requirement is to reduce that upper loon from the 18,000 kilometer to 100 kilometer orbit. That is one. That will be done by 4 maneuvers. Subsequently, we will be separating the.
Moving on to the northeast now, Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has asked the Meghalaya government to submit utilization certificates on time to ensure smooth flow of central funds into the state. The Union Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs also held a series of meetings in Shillong with Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma and with officials of departments concerned. Puri discussed matters related to key infrastructure projects and also reviewed the progress of all the flagship projects under the Ministry of Urban Affairs being implemented in Meghalaya. While assuring full cooperation and support from the centre, the Union Minister urged the Meghalaya government to complete all pending projects funded by the centre. In Arunachal Pradesh, Union Minister of State for Sports and Youth Affairs, Kiren Rijiju, today called upon the people to work unitedly for the development of state and nation as well. Addressing the gathering on the occasion of Adi Community Festival Solung in Itangar, Rijiju called upon people to protect and value their cultural identity, but this should not be in isolation. He said time is changing fast and people of Arunachal have to develop a conducive atmosphere for others willing to work and invest in the state. Congratulating people, especially from the Adi community, for organizing the colorful festival, he said, if they want all-round development, they must cooperate and support the development works in the state.
रेवेन्यू कहां से आएगा? पिछली 5 साल से मैंने सेंट्रल
In Jammu and Kashmir, the situation across the state, especially in Kashmir Valley, is fast returning to normal with each passing day. No untoward incident was reported from any part of the state on Saturday. People were seen moving in large numbers on roads and the concentration of transport was high compared to the previous days. Following an improvement in the situation, the administration has eased restrictions in 11 more police stations in Kashmir Valley. As of now, 82 out of 105 police stations have no restrictions. 29 more landline telephone exchanges were made functional in addition to 47 already operational. Now about 12,000 additional lines will be active. In Assam, the Pradesh Congress Committee today demanded a specific order mentioning a specific time based on which a genuine Indian left out of the National Register of Citizens (NRC) can appeal for his or her inclusion in the list. Addressing the media in Guwahati, APCC President Ripun Bora, Congress Legislature Party Chief Debabrata Hoikia and former Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi said names of thousands of Indians are missing from the citizens list. They asked the governments both at the centre and in the state to expedite the process of appeal. Tarun Gogoi said the NRC published on Saturday is full of anomalies.
Our case is very clear. We want that it is error-free. No foreigner name should be there, and all the genuine Indian citizens, irrespective of their caste, creed or religion, their names should be. But in fact, large number, not only thousands, lakhs of people, they have been denied justice either way, by the inclusion or non-inclusion. That's why, you see, according to me, this is going to be just waste of time, waste of waste paper, waste of money, energy and everything.
Former Uttarakhand Chief Minister Bhagat Singh Koshyari has been appointed as the new governor of Maharashtra, while former Union Minister Arif Mohammad Khan will take the responsibility of Kerala governor. Former Union Minister and BJP leader Bandaru Dattatreya will be the new governor of Himachal Pradesh in place of Kalraj Mishra, who has been given the charge of governor of Rajasthan. Former Tamil Nadu BJP chief Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan will be the new governor of Telangana. President Ramnath Kovind today approved these appointments. The amended provisions of the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019, which hiked the penalty for traffic rules violation, have come into effect today. As many as 63 clauses of the Act which correspond to increase in penalty or fine for traffic rule violation have come into force. Under the new rules, 10,000 rupees fine will be levied for not giving way to emergency vehicles and 10,000 rupees for driving despite disqualification. Aggregators violating driving licenses will be fined up to 1 lakh rupees. It also includes penalties in the range of 1,000 to 2,000 rupees for over-speeding. As per the bill, driving without insurance will be punishable with 2,000 rupees fine, while driving without helmets will attract 1,000 rupees fine and 3 months suspension of license. Guardian owner will be deemed to be guilty in case of road offence by juveniles. Driving license holders can apply for renewal anytime between 1 year before its expiry up to 1 year after expiry. In Tripura, Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb today launched a road safety awareness campaign at Rabindra Shatabarsiki Bhavan, Agartala, in presence of Transport Minister Pranajit Sinha Roy and other dignitaries. He also flagged off an awareness rally on road safety. Addressing the program, the Chief Minister urged the people to promote awareness about road accidents. His stress was especially on use of social media for spreading such awareness. Deb said he fails to understand why parents who spend 80,000 rupees for a bike for their sons cannot buy good helmets for them. In Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma felicitated meritorious students and board examination toppers from various schools of the state in a program titled U. Tirot Singh Best Students Award 2019, organized by the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad in Shillong on Saturday. In his address, the Chief Minister urged the students to study with passion and love for the nation.
A freedom fighter a person with true values to this award speaks immensely about what the intention of this award is. That we are here to learn from the values of.
In Tripura, Deputy Chief Minister Jishnu Dev Verma on Saturday chaired a meet of the employers of Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushal Yojana at Agartala Pragya Bhavan. The Tripura Rural Livelihood Mission organized the program to encourage employees of projects under Skill India Mission to render quality training to the aspirants. The Deputy Chief Minister said skill is the next level of employment generation. In cricket, West Indies were 87 for 7 at stumps after India were bowled out for 416 in their first innings on day 2 of the second and final cricket test at Kingston in Jamaica last night. The hosts are trailing India by a massive 329 runs with 3 full days of play remaining. Bowler Jasprit Bumrah's hat-trick, Hanuma Vihari's maiden century and Ishant Sharma's maiden test 50 took India to a commanding position. Bumrah tore through the West Indies batting to rip out 6 of the 7 wickets that fell in the session. He also became only the third Indian after Harbhajan Singh and Irfan Pathan to register a hat-trick in Test cricket. The entire month of September beginning today will be celebrated as the Rashtriya Poshan Mah. This year the theme is contemporary feeding. Prime Minister's overreaching scheme for holistic nourishment, Poshan Abhiyan, is a multi-ministerial convergence mission with a vision to address malnutrition with a targeted approach by 2022. Speaking about malnutrition in his Mann Ki Baat program last month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that due to lack of awareness, both poor and affluent families are affected by it. Earlier, Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani had appealed to the stakeholders, including Anganwadi workers, to reach out to every household on the importance of nutrition in children. And finally, Minister for Information and Broadcasting Prakash Javadekar on Saturday unveiled a new logo and certificate design of Central Board of Film Certification at a first-of-its-kind film industry interaction between eminent industry leaders and CBFC board members in Mumbai. The function was also attended by Secretary Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Amit Khare and CBFC Chairman Prasoon Joshi. The new design is futuristic in its approach and in sync with the new digital world. The new look was conceptualized by the CBFC chairman. The certificate will have a QR code linked to a trailer of the film. Javadekar also urged private channels to run at least one program in a week, like Doordarshan, for the hearing impaired. And before we wind up the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Election Commission launches electors verification drive to update voter rolls through crowdsourcing. Chandrayaan-2 now in final round of orbit, reducing maneuver inches closer to moon. Arunachal must develop in step with the rest of the India, says Union Minister of State for Sports and Youth Affairs Kiren Rijiju. Tougher traffic rules come into effect across the country. Tripura Chief Minister calls for spread of road safety awareness. And in cricket, West Indies trailing India by 329 runs on day 2 of second test, men in blue in commanding position. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.